The NBA restart kicks off on July 30th as 22 teams will have a shot at winning a championship. Now, some teams have been hit pretty hard by the coronavirus, especially the Brooklyn Nets. 3 players have already tested positive, and now just a few hours ago, another one will have to miss the restart. Former Baylor standout Taurean has tested positive for the coronavirus. Prince has started 61 of 64 games since arriving in a trade with the Atlanta Hawks last summer, averaging 12 points and 6 rebounds. Last October, he signed a 2-year, $29 million extension. Well, Dwight Howard is going to rejoin the Los Angeles Lakers as the NBA season restarts in Orlando. Howard said he'll donate the remainder of his $700,000 salary for the season to his charitable initiative, Breathe Again. Howard is in his 16th season after being drafted number 1 by the Orlando Magic back in 2004. He was averaging 7.5 points on a career-high 73.2% shooting, while also grabbing 7.4 rebounds and blocking 1.2 shots. Howard appeared in all but one of the Lakers games before the season was suspended in March. Yesterday, the Texas Rangers received some bad news as All-Star slugger Joey Gallo and left-handed reliever Brett Martin will miss the start of summer camp after testing positive for COVID-19. Last season, Gallo hit .253 with 22 homers and 49 RBIs in just 70 games. Now, Texas made a few solid rotation additions and adding 2-time Cy Young Award winner Corey Kluber, 13-game winner Kyle Gibson, and veteran Jordan Lyles. They'll fit right in with Lance Lynn and Mike Minor, who made up a solid 1-2 punch in 2019. Manager Chris Woodward had a front-row seat on what to expect from his rotation this season.
You know, I talked to our catchers, I talked to our pitching coaches to see what kind of life they got. But stand that close and to see that, you know, their first outing for, you know, Kluber to go 5 and 85 and Minor to go 4 and 75, like, these guys are ready to go and they're commanding the baseball. I thought both guys did really well early on. I think Corey in the beginning said he was struggling a little bit, but once he found his slot and his command got better, he started really executing his pitches like he normally does.
Kevin Jepsen never thought after his 10-year Major League Baseball career was over that he was going to be the CEO of an outdoor game that you can take anywhere. CupCheck is now one of the most unique recreational games around. CupCheck has also partnered with the Testicular Cancer Society, which helps save lives through education, research, and fundraising. Jepsen has partnered with 9 other Major League players to create a game that requires disc throwing accuracy and cup catching ability. The game features 2 discs, 4 game cups, and 4 poles. Teams alternate attempting to throw discs between the poles in an effort to be the first team to score 21 points. I had a chance to speak with Kevin, who told me this game gets to be quite entertaining.
Once the cup pops off, it's live. The defense can catch the cup with one hand, and they would score on defense, and you get no points on offense. So it's constant action, whether you're throwing the Frisbee, cups floating up in the air, see grown adults diving on the ground trying to catch these cups. It's pretty entertaining.
Well, Dallas Cowboys nose tackle Dontari Poe is hoping that Jerry Jones will come out and show his support for players. Jones, who talks more than any owner in history, has remained silent since Adrian Peterson said last month that NFL players plan to kneel during the national anthem to bring attention to racial injustice. Poe says new head coach Mike McCarthy and defensive line coach Jim Tomsula both voiced their support for the black community and the fight against racism during Zoom meetings with players. Poe has yet to hear from Jerry Jones, and the silence is very noticeable. That's a look at sports. We'll be right back after the break.